Oklahoma lawmakers are battling it out over two highly controversial bills. Both would require state agencies to report families who are undocumented.
Both bills passed the House today, but after a lot of argument, News 4's Dylan Brown is in studio. Excuse me, he's not in studio. He's at the Capitol to explain the issue lawmakers have with the bills. Dylan.
Yeah, Kevin, Heather, I'm here at the Capitol. So let me break this down real quick. Right now in Oklahoma, documented children can apply and receive benefits like SNAP, Medicaid, and such, even if their parents are undocumented. So these bills passed, they don't completely stop these families from receiving it, but more than likely, those undocumented parents would be scared to even try and apply for them. House Speaker Kyle Hilbert wants to have state agencies work with DHS and ICE, alerting them to those who apply for Medicaid, SNAP, and TANF if they aren't documented. The issue lawmakers say mixed status families, kids who are documented but their parents aren't, might not apply anymore. Democrats pushing Republicans Thursday.
How many folks are undocumented who are actually trying to access these services right now in the state of Oklahoma?
Conversations like this continue to push families into the shadows.
Republicans not answering several of the questions.
Definitely waste when somebody who is here illegally is getting those benefits. Somebody that is here illegally needs to be deported to their country of origin.
Another argument from lawmakers, the system needs to be fixed to not punish the poorest Oklahomans, as those who are undocumented don't get the benefits already.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't understand the opposition.
The two bills passed the House Thursday.
Stand up and show your support. The first duty of American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
It now heads to the Senate, where it could likely pass.
So I think those concerns are addressed in the legislation. I mean, that is an American citizen child, so they would continue to be eligible. And I'm happy to talk about it. We can talk about this the whole time if we want, but are there any other topics that you all want to talk about as well? Yeah.
But the goal of it is to make sure that Oklahomans receive Oklahoma tax dollars. When I pay my taxes, I am very fortunate that I don't need to be on SNAP.
They are already ineligible, and so I think it's in order to act like, I don't know. I'm unclear what problem we're solving there.
So Senator Paxton specifically mentioned this could be a solution for our SNAP error rates, digging into that. But when asked for numbers of undocumented families applying for this or undocumented immigrants in general, no lawmakers could give us those numbers at all. This would go to the Senate. If passed there, it would then go to the governor's desk. Live at the Capitol, Dylan Brown, Oklahoma's News 4.